Hello, my name is Robert Strickland, and I am part of Group 2. The organization we'll be covering is called Those on Call. We'll be developing their information system, and their job is that they respond to natural disasters.
So, good morning or good afternoon, everyone. So, today we're discussing the market and competitive advantages of our information system design for those on call. This is a nonprofit that delivers emergency disaster responses. With growing global crisis, this solution is a vital tool to empower field responders and to also save lives. So, first, let's address the need. Nonprofit organizations, like those on call, often operate in high stake environments. This is requiring of instant access to data, tools, and communication platforms. Their existing infrastructure relies on outdated servers and manual processes. This in which slows down the response time and also their efficiency. Our target customers are nonprofit and emergency responders who also face these challenges daily. They need to make sure that they have a system that's reliable, secure, and accessible from anywhere, especially in remote or disaster stricken areas. Our system is clearly differentiated in the market. Direct competitors include legacy systems and VPNs that are cumbersome and prone to delays. And directly, general purpose cloud solutions may meet some technical needs but lack the tailored features we provide. Our solution, built on Microsoft Azure Nextcloud, offers unparalleled scalability, security, and ease of use. We prioritize end-to-end encryption and user-friendly dashboards to ensure even non-technical users can benefit from advanced IT capabilities. This combination makes it uniquely suited for disaster relief. Finally, our value proposition. We enable organizations like those on call to focus on their core mission, saving lives. By enabling IT bottlenecks, providing seamless access to files and communication tools, and scaling as needed, our system empowers responders in their crucial work. This differentiation ensures that those on call stands apart not only in nonprofit sector, but also in how efficiently they can deliver aid globally.
Hello, my name is Robert Strickland, and I will be going over the products and services for the next cloud information system. All right, our agenda is to go over the solution definitions, which includes the features and benefits, and also how the solution appeals to the owner, which is those on call. All right, so the features and benefits. Microsoft Azure is going to be the platform which we build everything. It is elastic and scalable. Thus, whenever the information system needs more bandwidth or the system grows with more end devices, Azure will be able to compensate. Nextcloud is the software that we're going to be using for the interface. Is going to offer email storage, file storage. We're going to develop a client web page, and it will also be a staff web page that will be used for staff interfaces. And we will also have a user manual as a deliverable as well. Nextcloud also offers multiple security benefits. For example, for account management, there will be an authentication protocols. Those protocols include SAML, OAuth, and OpenID, which are used by the system depending on the device that the user is accessing the information system with. It also offers permission management and single sign-on. Now, on to the various ways that the product will appeal to the owner. There's going to be a lack of hardware requirements, so there will be no need for the system admins to deal with any kind of hardware. The ease of use, so users will just be able to log on into their accounts from any web page, um, from the specific web page, and also governance and compliance. So previously, the company could not get insurance. Now they will be able to, since they will now be in compliance. They will now also be able to have access to government contracts, and international homogeneity of their information systems without any hardware, with it being on the cloud. Now, all their branches of business will all use the same system. And with that, thank you for your time.
Hello, everyone. My name is Rodney Adams Jr., and today I will be going over the financial sustainability plan for those on call. At those on call, we're always one call away when disaster strikes. We are the lifeline of our community that brings hope, resilience, and recovery to those in need. To ensure that we can answer that call every time, we need a financial sustainability plan. Our financial sustainability strategy revolve around three core pillars: diverse funding, responsible spending, and future investments. First, let's talk about the diverse fundings. Right? We actively seek support from individual donors, grants, and other corporations by building these bonds, long-term partnerships with businesses that share the same vision. We can create a steady stream of funding. To build this community, there will be fundraisers, group fund campaigns, and social media to ensure that everyone has an opportunity to contribute. Second, responsible spending. Here at Those on Call, we prioritize transparency and efficiency. For every dollar donated, 85 cents will go toward disaster relief efforts. This commitment ensures that resources are maximized where they're needed most, without the ongoing cost of operating a business and direct costs associated with the services. Lastly, future investments. We invest in training, technology, and infrastructure that will keep us ahead of our competition by equipping our team with state of the art tools and also giving them a good education. All right. Although we have an urgent mission, with our strategic approach and with your support, those on call can remain a beacon of hope for decades. All right. I hope everybody enjoyed the video, and I hope that you have a good day.
What social value does this project present to those on call and those they help? Well, one way we hope to add social value is by increasing the readiness of those on call. We can increase the organization's readiness by developing a more available file system for when the volunteers are at headquarters and when they are deployed. A more available file system will improve the speed of retrieving and submitting documentation. This will allow for the organization to spend more time on other duties, such as stocking and ordering more supplies and just helping people in general. No more signing into multiple sites for email and the documentation needs. Nextcloud has the ability to integrate the user's email so many of their resources can be located on one site. Nextcloud offers security features that allow for administrators to dictate who access the information and how. Security features such as strong password protocols and the implementation of MFA will assist with keeping unauthorized users from accessing the organization's information. We can plan to cut out lag time when accessing resources by upgrading the organization's outdated resources with new modern resources within the cloud. As all other organizations, we plan on growth. The cloud infrastructure we have implemented will assist the organization to grow with its elasticity feature. This feature will allow the file system to grow as the organization's traffic and storage needs grow. We have provided a public side website in the hopes to increase exposure. Increased exposure will increase the donations and volunteers for those on call, which we hope to expand the organization to other states and countries with this extra resources. Thank you.
Hey y'all, my name is Gina Rust, and I will be presenting the quantification of potential social impacts. First, we're going to cover the potential positive social impacts. Our information system is built on cloud technology, which can have significant social impacts. Our focus is to provide individuals in remote areas with access to essential healthcare services that were not previously in reach. We recognize the potential to revolutionize how those on call can use their business to positively impact more lives. Cloud technology enables greater accessibility to information and tools, facilitates collaboration across geographical boundaries, empowers social entrepreneurs and nonprofits to tackle complex issues, and has the potential to improve environmental sustainability by reducing energy consumption through optimized IT infrastructure. Next, we'll cover the potential negative impacts. For remote locations, potential negative social impacts of cloud computing include increased digital divide due to reliance on unstable internet connections, limited access to critical services during outages, concerns about data sovereignty when data is stored far away, lack of local control over data, and potential for further marginalization of already isolated communities if they cannot fully utilize cloud-based services due to connectivity issues. Adopting cloud computing introduces significant security risks, primarily due to storing data on remote servers accessible through the internet. This method of data storage can expose sensitive information to potential threats, including data breaches, unauthorized access, and cyber attacks. Many of the security threats faced by traditional data centers extend to cloud computing environments. In both cases, cybercriminals aim to exploit vulnerabilities in software and hardware. However, cloud computing introduces another factor. Because attackers can exploit technology and processes managed by either the cloud provider or the cloud customer, the responsibility for addressing and mitigating these risks is shared between the two parties. Understanding this relationship is critical to securing the cloud. Next is the desired social outcomes. These consist of streamlined, collaborative patient care, efficient electronic medical record keeping, reduced data storage cost, ease of access for those deployed in areas with minimal resources, superior data security, cloud-connected medical devices, flexibility and scalable solutions, enhanced patient safety, and social innovation. Next is the operational metrics. Group 2 has identified operational metrics that strongly relate to desired social outcomes. These operational metrics are obtained from conducting evaluation tests, system tests, and from the Microsoft Azure platform itself. This platform provides us with several different metrics that we will use to monitor social outcomes. These metrics include performance metrics, security and compliance, operational efficiency, user adoption and satisfaction, and business outcomes. Group 2 and those on calls can leverage these advanced tools and services to achieve significant goals. Our operational metrics will help us maintain our desired social outcomes. Next, we're going to cover the unintended or negative consequences. Group 2 recognizes that there could be potential unintended or negative consequences of those on call, some of which include lack of expertise, vulnerability when the cloud fails, cloud misconfigurations and disruptions, lack of visibility, data loss, accidental data exposure, identity theft, insecure integration, and data sovereignty. IT departments face an unintended consequence, the gradual erosion of internal expertise related to on-premises systems. Organizations become dependent on external cloud vendors for mission-critical services they no longer fully understand. IT staff may lack deep expertise with cloud platforms and modern tools after migration, struggling to adapt. Entire administrative and troubleshooting tasks around server clusters, data centers, and networks have been ceded to third parties. Though some skills remain transferable, few cloud architects grasp the intricacies of the organization's aging ERP system or database infrastructure. This increases the risk of issues during any cloud transition. And with that, that concludes my part of the presentation. Thank y'all for watching. And again, my name is Gina Rust.
Hello, my name is Robert Strickland. I'll be going over the likelihood of success for those on call's information system. So our goal will be to define the vision and growth objectives, the roadmap of implementation for Group 2, the adaptability scenario, the evaluation plan, the social value and impact, and the comparison to our competition. So the growth and vision objectives for the company is to open more offices, one in Lagos, Nigeria, Kashmir, India, and Sao Paulo. These locations are important because of how close they are to natural disasters, and also to increase the number of endpoints inside of their ambulances and offices, from video cameras to point of care testing systems to GPS tracking. Onto the roadmap of our implementation. So it began with development, which is basically gathering the requirements, and we used an agile development framework to do so. Next, we performed user testing. We test those iterations in house and also on the users who will use the system. Next is the training plan. So I was a designated trainer. The individuals inside the company who will be trained will be the administrators and management, and from there they will train their subordinates. And for continued maintenance, that will be the organization's responsibility. And as it's a cloud platform, the servers and everything will be maintained by Microsoft themselves. So for the adaptability scenario, our scenario was that in the state of Florida, where there are not many natural disasters, specifically hurricanes and tornadoes, in a situation where hurricanes became more prevalent, there will be little effect on communication as the organization uses satellite data link communications. The bandwidth needed to perform more operations inside of the state it would not affect the company as the bandwidth is very elastic. And lastly, the implementation of more devices and in devices will be no problem for the Azure network. So evaluation of the product will be based on the opinions of the owners on the deliverables. The deliverables include the email, the file stores, the user manual, the client-facing interface, and the staff-facing interface. What you see here is our evaluation report. We'll use this to evaluate the system during training. The social value proposition for us is that we're developing the information system for a company that is basically supplementary disaster relief for those who don't have access to a government safety net or those who don't have insurance. Um, the company is supposed to help those the government don't see, such as the homeless and whatnot. And it's also the disaster vanguard. They're the first on the scenes before FEMA, Red Cross, or any other organization goes to help. And we are building the information system for that company so they can do their job better. So the only competition that we had was WordPress, GoDaddy, Wix, and the Texas Web Studios. They're the local web development companies. So while these companies could have performed same things that we have, we did it free of charge um, for an enterprise. We also performed the web development for free and also the cloud implementation free of charge. And with that, thank you. I am Robert Strickland.